Okay.
Okay, extend our Stein 28 card. This permutation fails because it treats gender as an afterthought. And then extend our Princeton L8 card. The representation just naturalizes this gender. And extend our Peterson Runyon 99 card. That the defensive realism is the link that prevents a permutation from solving. And extend our Warren Katie 94 card. Simply incorporating feminist analysis in place of the faulty epistemology as a basic assumption. Our approach of looking at the grassroots and seeing things from the bottom up is the opposite of their top-down approach. We have different assumptions about the world, and we use different methods. The app is focused on analyzing U.S. security issues due to and what someone from the U.S. federal government can do about it. We are focused on how this kind of perspective is wrong and how this can make people feel insecure and resort back to pushing marginalized voices to the side and try to convince themselves they are not there. The app will be doing just that with a perm. We are examining the masculinity that is latent in the app and how the realist school of thought just reproduces this violence. The app is just about facing the other, about those who are outside our freedoms or way of life. We are concerned with this cause of patriarchy and its power to continue these feelings, whereas the app puts emphasis on the state and the world we're able to top and control things. Feminist looks at the individuals, the details, and intricacies, whereas the app is only reinforcing these things. We hope to break them down. The entire app is based upon the rational way of doing things, whereas the K is looking at social relations and how they function according to an individual. These are the reasons to reject the app right out and vote neg and question their standing. The perm links words by adding to the K, trying to add the K to the plan. The master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. We're talking about the centuries of domination. App is just a band-aid on a very deep root that will never bring about genuine change. Only the alt can solve. For when the link, the app doesn't get the permutation. It is a question of the starting point. The app's undertaking of traditional IR means that there's no net benefit to the firm. So voting negative and questioning the masculine conceptions of what you see, which we have explicitly explained in all the links, were based a feminist ethic that challenges the inequalities and violence of status quo. Extend our magnet of one card for the 1 and C. We have to discuss feminism in order to discuss policy. This is the only way to prevent any of the atrocities that in the app mentioned. If we discuss feminism, we are truly understanding what is happening in the world and truly acknowledging and accounting for patriarchy, the root cause, and we have a clear understanding of the outcomes of passing a certain policy. However, the app is based on our masculinity and this toughness, which is a way to put the U.S. security needs above everything else. We must protect ourselves. Their plan is just a way for things to get worse. It is easy to push feminine voices to the side to pretend that they never existed, while never questioning the masculinity this country is founded upon. Feminist analysis is vital for the foundation of foreign policy that includes women, minorities, and all those voices that have been shoved to the side. Only by moving away from the traditional form of IR are we ever solve patriarchy, and only if the app takes into account the root cause will they ever be able to solve. My partner and I are using the space of debate to fight against patriarchy because it's crucial to discuss feminism and academic fears if we ever hope to dismantle the way the current state is. An extended framework. Visions are more important than policies, and it's not about women beating the system. It's the fact that they have to beat the system. Your masculinity is ingrained in your 1A state. And then going on to on case, we have been answering dehumanization through the whole fem critique. This is about dehumanization. We have been, you don't even have access to your solvencies because of Randall's 9 and Callahan and Ronald cards to solve for this dehumanization anyways. Not only can you have access to this advantage, but you don't have access to your other advantages, such as Middle East proliferation and East Asian proliferation. In response to the proliferation arguments, and their extend our Clone 6 card, which is this discourse of proliferation, is just laden in this gendered imagery. And like I was saying in the Callahan card, you said that how can they possibly solve for tyranny of survival? When they are just using an impact calculus that imposes that, and that's what our Callahan 85 card talks about. So this just turns their case. They have access. They have no access to their advantages because of this. Also, they dropped international laws deeply gender. How can you actually how can you actually get anything done when your masculinity is just ingrained in this international law? And they dropped that the patriarchy is a root cause of war, and then they dropped which is our Workman 96 card, and then they dropped that security threats are not objective, they're socially constructed, which is a Heisman Tuscola 08 card. So therefore, the reason why the next should win is for the following reasons. One, do not allow them to perm. Their entire plan is based on a patriarchal thinking and belief, and that, like a Workman 96, is a root cause of war. This is why we're arguing that there's no way to perm, embrace the feminist ethic, extend our 1 and C speech discussing the feminist ethic. Next, realism is not inevitable. It is another IR theory ingrained in the belief that feminism is subordinate to the male. And then our entire argument is on dehumanization. The dehumanization of women is a greater impact. Women every day in every country in the world are dehumanized because of the male-dominated and patriarchal society. By voting now, you're acknowledging this and beginning to embrace the feminist ethic so we can begin to change and the world can be made a better place where the security threats are thrown around like a football. In a patriarchal world, women are subordinate. In a world based on feminist ethic, male and female are equal. This is the ultimate goal. So vote next to embrace this feminist ethic. So since they have no solvency, they can't even solve for any of their advantages, and of course, feminism is not racist. We are trying to help. We are trying to embrace this feminist ethic in order. It's not about. It's not about what your color is. It's about this embracement of feminism that has led to greater discussion. So.
Take the rest of our